Well, we're about to walk into Arirang Stadium, Mayday Stadium. We're about to walk into Mayday Stadium, and presumably what's going to happen inside is the mass games. This is something that is an enormous display of gymnastics, singing, and dancing. And it's hard to believe that this is actually the warm-up for tomorrow, which is the massive military parade, but all in celebration of the 65th anniversary of the ruling Workers' Party of North Korea. And there are diplomats from all over the world. We spoke to one man from Russia, another man from Poland. We just spoke to someone from France. And there's even people from New York, from the United Nations. And so this is clearly something that is huge. We had no idea how big this was going to be when we landed just a couple of hours ago, but clearly something big is about to happen. There are 100,000 people performing in a massive display of coordinated song, dance, and gymnastics. They practice 8 hours a day, every day for a year, and there's never a guarantee that Chairman Kim Jong Il will be in attendance. But tonight, he is.
What's different this time is that Kim Jong Il appears alongside his son. When the show is over, North Koreans in the audience applaud not for the performers, but for their leader. Next up, a massive military parade. A goose-stepping show of firepower by one of the largest armies in the world. Kim Jong Il, said to be in frail health and rarely seen in public, shows up again for the second time in 2 days, walking unaided, but with one hand on the railing.
So the parade is finally over. It's being billed as the largest military parade in North Korea's history. It's finally over. And as you might imagine, when you pack this many people in Kim Il-sung Square, hello. 고맙습니다. When you pack this many people, that means thank you, into Kim Il-sung Square, into one space like this, getting out is going to be a challenge. They actually took people out in stages, and now you see many of the people who were performers, if you will, leaving. You see the tanks rolling out as well. It's just incredible. Hello, 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. 안녕하십니까. 김정은은요, 좋아요?
김정은 동지.
네.
우리의 혁명의 후계자이신 김정은 동지. 우리는 만세를 넣기 올림었습니다.
네.
What did you say there?
She said that she couldn't be happier to see Kim Jong-un, the next leader of North Korea, and Kim Jong-il, the leader. They call him 장군님, that means the general. And it's just incredible. It's so rare that we get an opportunity to speak to average North Koreans, if you will, about how they feel. It's no surprise what she said, though.
Well, they've got a long walk to go.
They have a long walk. They have a long walk, and there are very few cars here in North Korea. Average citizens don't own cars. There's no internet, no TV, no radio. So just like we saw last night when they were leaving the mass games, to see people walking home is just an extraordinary sight on streets that would normally in any other Western society be populated by cars.
Then, as night falls, yet another spectacle.
Tonight's event, called the Soiree, is the third such event in less than 24 hours, and it is pure pageantry. Take a look behind me. The colors, the choreography, literally thousands of dancers in traditional dress. The media has been invited as guests. This is the invitation, but make no mistake, the real guests of honor are up there in the balcony. Kim Jong Il and his son, the heir apparent, Kim Jong Un.
There's a ride called Power Surge. And take a look inside the food court. You'll find Western fare. The An family comes here often to unwind. He says words cannot explain the excitement. After working so hard, General Kim Jong Il has given us this park to relax. We really love it. If North Korea is Stalin's last playground, this is its version of Disneyland. In the 2 years since I last visited North Korea, I've noticed some changes. For one, more average North Koreans speak English.
Do you like coming here?
Yes, I very much.
For the first time, there are traffic lights installed this spring. Most notably, in a country closed off to the rest of the world, North Koreans are now talking on cell phones. This girl says everyone in her family has one, but international calls are forbidden. Word is, punishable by death. In that way, and others, time stands still. We can only see what our government minders want us to see, and undeniably, it's North Korea's best face.